Hello and bienvenidos. Welcome to my channel. So, guys, that's better. That's better. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I just wanted to um, thank you if you are here. Trying to get that glare off my glasses. You know what? Hold on 1 minute. Let me turn the other channel. Turn the other light on. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, hopefully that is better. Okay, let me adjust this. Oh, camera back on. Okay, think that's a little bit better. I don't know. Anyway, if you are here for the first time, hey, Quinny, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in. Um, I want to just say thank you so much for coming. I appreciate everybody here. You know, it is nice to have people come in to the live. And I just want to know that I want you to know that I truly appreciate it. So, if this is your first time here and you like the live, please, by all means, subscribe and ring the bell. And this way, any videos that I do, or even this live, when I go live in the future, it will come up and you'll be notified and you can join the live. And it'll be a wonderful thing. If you are already a subscriber, I say besos, gracias. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I really do. Um, Today is Monday and you could be doing anything, but you're here. And so it is greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Some of you will not watch the live, you will watch the replay. And so I want to tell you as well, thank you for watching the replay. And I would like to ask if you could please give me a thumbs up. Hello, thank you. I'm so happy that you're here. Awesome, Alvin. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Do you have a channel? Let me know if you have a channel, and I can come check you out and see what your channel is about if you have one. Hey, Mike. Good to see you. Good to see you. It has been a hot and sticky day, and as always, I always like to start off by finding out what everybody's temperature is like. So, right now it is 84 degrees and it did go up to 91. And the humidity, guys, as always, is very high. So, right now the humidity is 68%. Last week, I told you that it was scheduled to rain for 7 days straight. And guys, it is rain. It has rained for 7 days straight. And on top of that, guys, it's 100% chance of rain this evening again. So yeah, this rain is something else. Hey, G Mama, thank you for coming. Yay! I hope you could use it. I hope, I didn't want to get the huge one. I didn't want to get the too small one. So I hope that you can do something with that. I so appreciate you. So Mike was saying hot, muggy, 88, now 85. Yeah, it's just hot and muggy. Yeah, so awesome Alvin, is new to the channel, guys. So let's welcome him. Make him feel at home. Hey, Fadi. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Everybody, please, again, put your temperature in the chat as always. Hey, Broke, driving and listening. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. I really do. Yeah, so let me know your temperature. Everybody's speaking. Wonderful. Everybody's like, yo, broke. I love it. So, you know, it has rained 8 days straight. It's ridiculous. While I love the rain, because I have my rain collection system, too much rain is just horrible. It makes everything waterlogged and, you know, slushy, muddy. My things are in containers, and so a lot of the nutrients in that containers are being washed out. So it's a lot that I have to do consistently to keep everything going good. I have not dropped a video in about a week or week and a couple of days, maybe 8 or 9 days. But I will drop a video. Some good things are happening in the garden. I'm very happy about that. Um, I'm just trying to make improvements to my garden. I love my garden, don't get me wrong, but I want my garden to look like a little paradise. I want it to look beautiful. So I'm working on that, adding a little of this, adding a little of that. So we will see. So Alvin says his temperature is 76. Alvin, if you don't mind, where are you located? Let us know. Broke is 93. Wait a minute. You are hotter than me right now. That's amazing. But that probably was the high today. Our high was 91. Just went up to 86. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. G-Mom said 87. Okay, that's good. That is good. Yes, all your garden friends. 83, partly sunny, rained early. It's going to rain next couple of days. Yeah. We are scheduled to have, it's 100% rain this evening, tomorrow, Wednesday. Thursday is 36 percent chance of rain. And Friday's 100, Saturday's 80, and Sunday's 99. So again, another week of straight rain. Hey, welcome in Country Hustle 101. Good to have you here. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Hey, Nikki, how are you? She says she's in the 90s earlier today, now 89. Yeah, rainy day after day. It's crazy. I'm just trying to. Another thing with the rain is, you can't really just go out in the rain the way you want. Oh, nice. Good, 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 good. Nice, nice, nice. How far is that from Charlotte? Do you know? Because when I go to North Carolina, that's where I go. I go to Charlotte. So they've been saying rain. She haven't had rain all week. Well, I wish I could ship you some of these clouds because it's crazy. It is really crazy. So Friday, the humidity is no joke. It's crazy here, y'all. I mean, like, it's so humid, like I always say. It's like it sucks your breath away from you because it's so hot. It's like it's hugging you so tight. But that humidity, it makes a world of difference. It really does. Hey, Indiana Jackson, how are you? Good to see you. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I'm about 4 hours away from Charlotte. And that's always a nice little getaway for me. Yeah. So, I was debating what the topic would be when I was in my garden. And, I had to put the shade cloth up. And when I got to the end of the shade cloth is on the frame of my greenhouse. When I got to the end of my greenhouse, I had to pull the shade up and put it over some things that it had came down off of. I have it attached to the fence, and then it's over the greenhouse frame. And then I look down, and lo and behold, I see my ginger has flowered. It's bloomed. So if you saw the picture of it on my community page, you could see how beautiful that ginger looks. And it's so funny because it is time for it to bloom, because I went to Lowe's and I noticed they were selling so many of the same plants. And I was like, let me see how much it is. $24.99. And they only had one or two blooms. Excuse me. I don't know if you noticed, but mine has three blooms. So I am particularly tickled about that. Another reason is here. Another reason is that when I got it, I was at the nursery and I saw it and I got excited. And I said, oh, is that shampoo ginger? And she said, yes, this is shampoo ginger. Well, guys, it's not shampoo ginger. It is ginger, but it's not shampoo ginger. She was mistaken. Hey, Audrey, living life. Good to see you. What I have is torch ginger. And I started doing some research and I found out that there are over 1,500 varieties of ginger. And most, guys, are edible. The one I have, guys, amazing. Everything is edible on that plant. Yes, thank you. It is beautiful. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm not a fan of pink. I'm really not. But that flower is gorgeous to me. And it is definitely pink. It's so pretty. I found out that there are so many different varieties, but the one that I have, the complete plant is edible. So y'all know I tried it, right? I had to. I tried the leaves. The leaves of the flower, the pink flower. I was surprised, guys. I ate it raw. I didn't put it in a stir fry. I didn't put it in a salad. And it is really, really tastes amazing. It is such a to me, it gave me the flavor, or put me in mind of when I would eat an Indian dish. So it's really, really amazing to me, because I would never have known that the whole thing was edible. So I said, I seen an orange flame ginger. I already had some, so I passed. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, so many different varieties. So, of course, I did a little research. And when they use it in Malaysia, because Malaysia is one of the places that it comes from, they call it bunga kantan, Bungakantan, bunga kantan. So Malaysians use that very, very much in their cooking. It's very versatile. It gives whatever you're cooking, it gives it a unique flavor, and is very popular. And it's also getting popular in other parts of the world. And so some of the dishes that they use is like a soup. It's like a spicy and sour soup, and they put fish in it, tomatoes, different vegetables, and then they will add the leaves. So G Mama says that she used the ginger leaves in her tea. Now, you know what? I did not think about that, but being a tea lover, I definitely am going to try that, because I love tea. Like, I drink tea almost this 365 days a year. I probably drink tea 360 days out the year. Hot tea. Like, I just love it. I come from a family of tea drinkers. So we all drink our hot tea. So, G Mama, thank you for that. I'm definitely going to try that. Hey, twin, I see you looking, lurking, listening. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. So, I'm definitely gonna have to try that. Another thing they do, another dish that they make is a curry dish, and they use a spicy noodle. It's a spicy noodle soup, and it is made with different varieties of seafood. So that's right down my alley. Being a pescatarian, that's a no-brainer. And then they add vegetables with that, and then the curry spices, and then What they do is when they're making the curry spice. Now, I don't know how most people cook with curry, but if I'm using curry, like if I make curry shrimp, the way I do it is I cook the food, but then I make the curry sauce on the side. And so that's how they make this spicy noodle soup. They make the curry on the side, and as they make the curry sauce, they add the flowers, the petals to that sauce. Then they add it to the noodles to make the soup. So it's a very interesting thing to cook with the flour. So Nikki says, yes, tea. I'm not a coffee drinker. No, ma'am, not me either. Every once in a while, I'll get a taste for a cup of coffee, and it's going to be decaf coffee. It's not going to be regular. Um, she's driving and listening. I figured that. Yeah, so I don't hey LGG, thank you for coming. I don't know of any places near me that cook with it, but if I did, and I still have not finished my research in trying to find a place that cooks with it, because I really want to taste it for myself. Someone that is a culinary expert. I want them to prepare it, and I want to take it like that. Hey, the retired gardener's journey. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. So I definitely want to do it. So G Mama says I use curry a lot when I lived in Louisiana. I started using curry because I grew up with well, at the time my best friend was Jamaican, and it was where I was young, and she had a sister that was the same age as my older sister. So we did a lot together. And that's where I got my first taste of curry. And I learned how to cook it, learned how to use it. And then over the years I got better at using curry. But it's delicious. Like I love it. I'm talking about it now is making me want some curry shrimp. So we'll see. Might be something that I have to do. And curry is different. I will say that. I know the topic for tonight is not about curry, but curry is different from different places. The curry that you might get from India might be different from curry you get from Jamaica. Just saying, it's different. So, welcome in Luis Fernando Torres Lopez. Good God's glorious evening. Everyone in the bushes cleaning while the little one. Yes, that's how you do it. Absolutely. When little man sleeps, that's when you do the work. That's smart. Very smart. Because when the little people are up, you cannot do it sometimes. You just can't. So another thing that I learned is he says, I need my mud. Bleed Java if cut. That's Mr. Pescatarian. He bleeds Java. Absolutely. So I learned and looked up how to use the bunga kandang in cooking, because that's what they call it in Malaysia. They call it bunga kandang. So they say the flour is typically sliced and added to the dish toward the end of the cooking process. So I looked up some videos and I saw what they do. They lay it out, and then they just, the way you might chop an onion, like boom, 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 that's how they would do the flour in small pieces, and then they would add it. So what it does is, the reason why they don't add it in the beginning is because they want to preserve that rich flavor. The flavor is stronger the less it's cooked. So you wouldn't want to simmer it. You wouldn't want to put it in something and have it on a low flame for a long period of time, or else it would lose that strong flavor of it. So that's why when they make the curry soup, they make the noodles and everything and prepare that, and then they make the curry on the side and add that to the soup later, because it maintains that delicate flavor of the flour. You can also use it to make stock or broth. So what they do is, that's a different process. They take the flour, they cut it up, and then they simmer it in water for hours. For hours. So I thought that was interesting. So I was thinking to myself, what is something that I could make that would use the flour? So I found the recipe, guys. It is a marinade and a sauce. Now they have for crispy fried chicken. But here's the thing. Y'all know I don't eat chicken. And I'm not going to dare cook this for Mr. Pescatarian as much as he loves chicken because he probably won't eat it. But I thought if I substituted either shrimp or get my mushroom, there's a mushroom that you can purchase, guys. And it, when you fry it, it tastes like chicken. That's what they say. I agree. But I think it's more so the way you baste it that makes it put you in the mind of chicken. I don't necessarily think it tastes or has the flavor of chicken, but some people say that it does. So that's why I say. But I'm thinking about doing it, guys. Your husband can't stand curry. It's just okay. Yeah. Some people don't care for it. They just don't. Yep. Audrey, me too. I can have it on anything. And it can be really strong for me. I don't care. I love it. So I want to try the recipe. So she says, before I retired, I went to African restaurant and an Indian restaurant. Each time it tastes different. Yep, I'm telling you, it depends upon where you get the curry from. So, honestly, I will tell y'all honestly, I have Jamaican friends. They say their curry is the best. I have friends that are from India. They say their curry is the best. So I think everybody thinks theirs is the best, and that's okay. I'm willing to try them all and make my own personal decision. So tonight we're talking about torch ginger. Torch ginger. So hey, Cece, look for your stuff. It went out this Saturday. I put it in the mail. I put it in the mail. Hope you like the seeds I picked for you. I appreciate you being so willing to play my game last week. And guys, we are going to play again. Not tonight, but we are going to play. Retired Gardner said the California. Oh, in California, it's a melting pot. We have so many cultures. When I lived in New York, that's how it was. So many cultures. And that's why I love growing up in New York. Where I grew up, it was predominantly Italians, Germans, a few Hispanics, very few blacks, more Italians and Germans. But my dad really loved exposing my sisters and I to a lot of different cultures. So sometimes we go to Manhattan, we go to Little Italy. Sometimes we go to Manhattan and we go to Chinatown, taste the authentic Chinese food, authentic Italian food. That's what I love. Where you live is a melting pot. So that's pretty cool because you get to taste different things. So, yep. Yes, yes, yes. So many cultures. I do too. I do too. Yeah, so back to the ginger and the recipe I got. So the ingredients are the fried chicken, which I'll substitute with the mushroom. And it says that you need a cup of cooking oil, flour, and the marinade is 1 torch ginger flower sliced into small pieces. Then turmeric cut into pieces, coriander powder, 3 collard cloves smashed, 2 fresh red chilies seeded and sliced thinly, 5 shallots, soy sauce, water, and salt to taste. So you're going to marinate, you're going to make the paste. And you're going to take the paste and then you're going to divide it in half. And then half of that paste, I would marinate my mushrooms in. And then you would probably, it says to use a wok, but I'm going to use, when I do it, I'm not going to use a wok. I'm just going to use my regular pan that I saute things in. And so you're going to heat the wok up. You're going to add the oil. That's when you're going to put the other half of your paste that you made, and you're going to let it saute, they said, for like 2 minutes. You'll add your water, your soy sauce. You're going to simmer it for about 3 minutes until it gets thick. So this is going to get thick, guys. And then you're going to take that sauce and set it aside. Then in a bowl, you'll mix the flour and the marinated chicken, for me, mushroom, and you're going to make sure, of course, that gets well coated. You know how you do when you're frying chicken. That's basically what they want us to, what the recipe is calling for you to do. And then in the same wok, you can add the oil. You're going to put the heat on really high. And then when it's really high, when the oil gets really, really hot, you're going to turn it down, it says to medium, and put the mushroom in there. And then you're just going to fry it for a few minutes. They say until golden brown. And the mushroom, it will get golden brown too. And then you're going to put it on the paper towel to dry off the oil. And then that's it. So you're going to keep, they say, keep a few ginger torch petals whole to add in the frying oil. It will not only mask the taste of the oil, but also create another layer of flavor. So now I'm going to tell you something. When I read that, I thought this was a good recipe, because when you go to a fine restaurant, like a 5-star restaurant, they have layers of flavor to always keep your palate excited and interested in what you're eating. So I thought, ooh, this is a fantastic recipe. And so it says they recommend adding spice to the oil, like curry leaves and pandan leaves, and so on and so forth. So guys, I thought that was fantastic. Now, you guys know I live here in Georgia, and there's not a big Malaysian population where I can say, oh, I'm going to go over there to where the Malaysian store is and I'm going to buy some of this, some of that. So, where do you buy it? I looked it up. Because it's seasonal and because it's not grown here, it would be hard to get. So if this is something you want to do, go to your local Lowe's, because my local Lowe's has a ton of torch ginger for sale, if that's your thing. If not, then I would advise you save up your coins and go to Southeast Asia, because that's where it is sold prevalently. They have it in their grocery stores like we have everything else. So if you are fortunate enough to have an Asian grocery store near you that carries it, I would suggest that you go ahead and do it. Now, Audrey says, do they fry the flowers and eat it on top of noodles? Now, I found a ton of recipes, Audrey, but I did not find any that said they fried the flowers. They basically, I noticed, put them in like sauces, soups, and salads. So that's the only ones I found. But I'm pretty sure, you know me, I'm going to Google it right now, Audrey. So hold on, guys. Okay, Google, can you fry the flowers from the torch ginger? Nope. It's coming up stir fry, stir fry. Just like when I was doing a research. It says stir fry torch ginger. Yeah. And a lot of times they add fish with it. I found a lot of recipes with fish. So I was very happy about that. Yeah. So, but listen, that's just a quick search, Audrey. Do a more extensive search, and I'm pretty sure you could find where they fry the flowers. I'm going to do something. I'm going to put them in my air fryer and dehydrate them and see what they taste like. I don't know why I want to do that, but I just want to, so I'm going to do it. And if you do it, Audrey, please let us know. Do a video or something letting us know. Hey, Growing with Hudson. What did I walk in? Chicken? Not for me, but the recipe was for chicken. But I'm gonna get the mushroom and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna let you go know. So maybe one live I'll make it and then I'll eat it and let y'all see what it looks like or whatever. So she's trying the mushroom coffee. Now, I've tried the mushroom coffee with my husband. He purchased it and was like, "Hey, I want to see, what you think." I honestly think it has a very different taste, but I do think the taste is good. I do not think it tastes bad. It's supposed to be healthier for you. That's chicken of the woods mushroom. I think you can make mushroom taste like anything. Yep, because it takes on the flavor so well. If you marinate it or season it really well, it will definitely take on that flavor. Mike, I love Indian curry too. I really do. Um, I found something interesting, guys. It was saying, what if you want to have that flavor of the bunga kantan? And so the Jamaican curry goes, woo, when I ate meat, that was the first thing that I tasted. Jamaican curry goats. That's what my friend's mother made for dinner. And we spent the night, and my sister and I spent the night, and that's what she gave us. Curry goat with callaloo, carrot juice. It was delicious. Delicious. So I don't eat curry goat anymore, but when I did, it was definitely very good. Yes, I love ginger too. Um Cece, I know you did. I know you did. He wasn't too happy. So foolishness, curry in the hand of the creator is what defines the taste. That's called chef dedicated to the art of cooking. I agree. I agree. I really do. Because there's so many ways that you can do it. Exactly. Yep. So many ways you can do it. I'm trying focaccia bread. Ooh, I love focaccia bread. Tomorrow's only liquids. Okay, okay. Trying. You can do it. You can do it. I mean, just do the best that you can. Yeah, I love focaccia bread. I really do. So anyway, if you wanted to do that and you can't get the bunga kantan, there are substitutes that have a similar flavor. Hey, Mama Shirley, thank you for coming. And guys, Mama Shirley is finally, thankfully, she's monetized, y'all. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop whoop. I'm so happy for her. She's worked so hard. And relatively in a short period of time, because last year, April, she hit 500 subscribers. So you figure in a month, in a year, and a few months, she's now monetized over 1,000 subscribers. Good deal. So, I don't know if you have heard of lime being used, the leaves of limes, but some people use the kaffir, kaffir lime leaves because they say they have a citrusy, slightly sour flavor that can be used to add similar flavor of the bunga kantan. Another one that we all would be familiar with, and before I say it, I know that you are familiar with this, lemongrass. They say you can use lemongrass and same thing, you'll get the same effect, and it will add a very refreshing flavor to your dishes. Another one that we all know, butterfly pea flour. You can take the flour of it and it can be used to add a unique flavor to your dishes. So guys, I'm thinking I want to try a bunch of stuff, and thank you. Yes, please give me a thumbs up, guys. I'm thinking about experimenting because I have lemongrass, I have lime trees, I have the Persian lime. I don't know how that's gonna go because it is a Persian lime, and they're saying the kaffir lime. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, kaffir, but that's what it is. And I also have the butterfly pea flower. So I'm thinking about kind of making a stir fry because I do a lot of stir fries. I do a lot of soups. I was thinking about just going, collecting in my garden and just throwing it in there and just see how it tastes. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? No good. Chuck it and get rid of it. Or it may be good. So I might do that, trying to be a little adventurous. Or maybe what I'll do is add one or two different things and see how that tastes. Hey, TZ, how are you? Thank you for coming. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see, guys, because I am so anxious to do it. I really am. Like I said, I tasted that flower, that bloom on my torch ginger, and I was very surprised how good it tastes. And while I am a little nervous sometimes to taste something, guys, I will still do it. So LGG said, Miss Shirley, good to see you. Got to go back and videos to see your landscape. Just looking at the hills make me happy. Aw, that's nice. Yeah. So I want to see. I want to see. So Cece said, Texas is a melting pot of all cultures and spices. What's up, my herb nerd sis? How are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming and supporting. I appreciate all of you for coming and supporting. Excuse me, where I live, it used to be, well, let me do the reverse. Where I live is becoming more diverse now. We have a Korean barbecue place. We have different types of Asian places, not quite Southeast Asian, but Asian. But it's not very versatile the way it is in a larger city. But we are getting there. We are getting there. Wait a minute. Hinesville has an Asian and African market. I don't know if they have that ginger. What? Hinesville is not that far from me. Not that far. So that's something to check out. Y'all know me. I'm sorry. I gotta do it, y'all. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Asian market in Hinesville. Wow. Yep. You're right. You're right. It says, I don't know if this is the one you're talking about, but it is an Asian and African grocery store. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, Hinesville, Georgia. It's on Miles Parkway. I don't know. 862 East G Miles Parkway. I don't know, but I'm gonna remember that because I would love to drive there and kind of see what they have and learn. Now, we do have an Asian market, and actually, guys, that's where I learned about the mushroom. Um, I went to the I went to this Asian market. I had been seeing it as I passed by, and I kept saying, "Are they closed? Are they closed?" Because it looked like it was closed. Um, and I went, and I was so surprised. I was so surprised. They have the trumpet mushroom, and that is the mushroom that I use. That people say kind of tastes like chicken. Um, I don't know, but in any event, um, I got it. They have all the seasonings. They have, I say, three three rows each side of just seasonings. And so I talked to the girl there, and I was telling her about, me being a pescatarian and what have you. And she was making some suggestions and whatnot. And she actually said, why don't you, she knows I have a channel. She said, why don't you do a video? It's fine. I would love it. I'm not going back to do a video. But we'll see. We'll see. They don't have the bunga kantan, but they do have a lot of different other things typical to Southeast Asia. So other than that, I really don't know of any place that has it near me. So I would love to go to Hinesville and see what they have. So Audrey, thank you for letting me know. But listen, I'm sure I'll find something. G Mama says she found an international grocery store and she's in love with the different fresh produce. Yeah, I mean, I love it because you get so many different things. And I hate it. I hate to get in the routine of the same. Let me put this up because I feel like there we go. I hate to feel like I'm in the routine of always eating the same thing over and over again. And I will tell you, I do eat soup almost every day. Almost every day. Sometimes some form of soup. And I eat a lot of stir fries. So finding something that's different to add a different flavor would be wonderful. So Mama Shirley says she's growing that and she's growing now from the ages. Wow. Yeah, man. I think it's going to be fabulous. Fabulous. So, I thought it was interesting finding what things would be similar to the ginger and the bunga kantan. And now I like the idea that I know what it's called in another country, in Malaysia, where it's commonly eaten, commonly used. It's not something that is uncommon. So, guys, if I ever get there, I can ask them, what dish do you recommend with the bunga kantan? And they'll be like, oh, okay. She knows what she's talking about. Thank you, G Mama. Yes, guys, please, please support. Um, so that would be good. It's nothing like going someplace and being able to put your little touch on knowing that you are familiar with the culture. You're familiar with the food. I love that. So LGG said Thai fry the peppers to a burn level, putting it in a marmalade sauce. It's a side dish. Man, listen. You talking peppers. I love peppers. Not as much as Mike. Mike's got that on lock. I think he is the number one person that loves peppers. But I'm gonna have to try that. So let me see. Thai fry the peppers to a burn level, putting it in a marmalade sauce. So that would be kind of thick. That sounds like you could do that and then throw some shrimp and some scallops in there and put that over some rice. That sounds good. That sounds really, really good. Oh my goodness. So when I had the big C, the smell was lemon and ginger. Wow. Let me tell you another thing. I looked up some other different types of ginger and I wanted to know, was all ginger edible? Because the torch ginger that I have, everything is edible from the bloom to the leaves to the stem to the rhizome. All edible. All edible. So that means I could take the rhizome and do something with it. I could dehydrate it. Then I could put it in the blender and make a powder from it for spice. Put it in my food. I can take the leaves, put it in tea, like G Mama said. So it's so many different things. And guys, I think it's good. I think it's good. What if food were limited? I know I get on this all the time, but it's so reasonable to me and viable to think about it. What if food were limited? What if you only had a few select things? I can use this whole thing. So we're good. Family, we're good. We're going to take the leaves. We're going to get some other things that we have and make wraps, steam it, make wraps. You could fry it, make a wrap. You got your tea, you're good. You get your tea, you got your leaves there, that's good. You got the flour, you could make a salad with it. You could use it to make to add something else to make the flavor different, because you could take a potato and you can make it taste so many different ways. You can add it, I'm just saying off the top of my head. Some people make green beans and they throw a potato in it. Some people make mashed potatoes. What would the mashed potatoes, what would it bring? The banga canton, those leaves to the mashed potatoes if you added it. Something to think about. Because see, in other parts of the world, they're doing it. They're doing what we don't do. And there's nothing wrong with that, but they do it and we don't. But why not try it and see what it tastes like? Potatoes, you're making French fries. Why not crush those leaves and see what happens when you add it to your French fries? And I'm talking about homemade French fries, guys. Those are the best because you can make them as fat as you want, as thin as you want. When you wash the potato and you cut the skin, you can season the skin in air fryer, salt, pepper, and it's a great meal. Waste nothing. Waste nothing. So you could very well do that. I just think it's amazing. Everybody shouting out, Mama Shirley. I think it's amazing the different things that you can do with it. It's just amazing. So now there's the cautionary part of this live. There is a wild ginger. Wild ginger should not ever be consumed. Everything that I looked up, everything that I researched, you right, G Mama, fresh from the garden is always good. Always. Um, you know, toxins, poisons. So no, you cannot eat that. And that's what I thought was necessary. Foods needs different layers to taste good. We marinate our oxtails overnight in horse, oyster. Oh wow, and soy sauce with julienne tricolored bell peppers, onions, and garlic. Roast them at 250. So good. I bet it is. Now I'm gonna tell you. Side note, I'm diverting a little bit here. Um, my problem with cooking is seasoning them. I'm not quite sure how to season them, so I don't prepare them for him. But what you just said, TZ, sounds like my husband would be licking his fingers after eating your oxtails, because that sounds really, really good. And you just jarred my memory. The mushroom is the oyster mushroom. That's one of the mushrooms too, in addition to the trumpet mushroom that they say tastes like chicken. And so I might have to try that. Pescatarian. I live in New York. My mom is from Trinity. Your dad is okay. Yes, 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 yes. Let me tell you, my friend who is Trini brought me back some curry when she went home. Man, it was good because she knows I love curry. So she said, I promise you, you're going to like the curry. This curry here is better than any curry that you taste. Not a Jamaican curry. This from Trinidad. Take this. So, I mean, that was my poor imitation of my friend when she gets excited. But I love it. I really, really love it. So yes, I definitely know your culture range. So Michelle says she just had a new Jamaican restaurant in there. Oh, I bet it's gonna be delish. Mm-mm-mm. That's always fun. I will. I will give you a heads up. Like if I would come on the weekend, I would say, "Hey, I'm gonna be there this coming weekend." Blah blah blah, and that would be great. That would be great. I would love that. I would love that. Planning to go to Costa Rica. Can't wait to do that. Ooh, nice, nice. You see, I don't. Let me turn my phone down, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why I always do this. I do a lot of cruising, and I like to go out of the tourist area and then I like to go eat because that's when you get the real authentic food. Not to say that the food in the tourist area is not good or authentic, but when you get off that boat, that's what you see. They're waiting, they're preparing things for people. But when you go outside of the tourist area, not only do you get the taste of that country, that flavor, that vibe, but it's not as much because they don't get tourists as much because they're further away. And so you usually get a lot of food and it's usually absolutely delicious. And they're so appreciative. So we might have to take a cab once we get out the port. We might have to take a cab and it may cost a little bit. But I mean, listen, my husband and I work hard. We each work at least 10 hours a day. We work hard, so we figure when we go on vacay, we need to be able to buy what we want to buy, spend the money we want to spend. I don't want to be on vacay and say, "Oh, let me, I don't know, I don't want to spend." Nope, it ain't like that. I like to do what I like to do. So, thank you, Ma. So what I do is, hey, Ro, how are you? Um, Ro, I thought about you this weekend. I went to a store and where was I? Hobby Lobby. And they have these little things that spin around and it says, "You grow, girl. You grow, girl." And all I could think of was, "You grow, Ro. You grow, Ro." Anyway, thank you for coming. Happy that you are here in my live. Yeah, so I try to do that. Okay, thank you for coming, Cece. I appreciate you. Look out for them seeds toward the end of the week. Yeah, so I love to do that. Now I have not taken um yes, someone said peppers, Mike. I've not taken a cruise to Asia, but it is on the bucket list. It is on the bucket list. Oh, Emmett, hey, you know what? Did I forget you, my sister? Please forgive me. I'm so sorry, my sister. M&T, living it. Yes, thank you for coming and being here and supporting. Appreciate you. Yes. So when I do, like I say, I want to be able to get off that boat, walk that dock, know what restaurant I'm going to, and make sense when I ask for something to eat. Because it's hard to go to a restaurant and you're looking at it and everything is unfamiliar. But once I see Bunga Khamtan, I won't say, "Oh, excuse me, what's Bunga Khamtan?" Because it sounds good. I like soup. I'll already know. And sometimes what they do is they'll say, because they know as a tourist, a lot of times people don't know. They'll say something like, "Oh, well, ma'am, do you know what this is?" "Oh, yes, this is the flower from the torch ginger, correct?" "Oh, you know. Yes, I do." Then I'll feel good. I'll feel proud that I know something, a little something. So she said, "One of my neighbors has wild ginger growing in his yard. It's a perennial. I told him I want a few pieces. I hope he gives it to you. He probably will if you just smile. I'm sure he'll give it to you." Now I'm focused finding seasons that are natural. Yup. Non-org is very important. That's why I dehydrate. Let me tell you, LGG, that should be a topic of one of my lives. The first time I dehydrated and made my own onion powder, I was mesmerized by the smell. Like when we buy seasonings, and I will tell you, my husband's family, they are really into cooking and flavors. And so when they get a good season, that they like, they'll pass it around and everybody talks about what they like, what they don't like, and where to get it if they like it. But so I've smelt good onion powder. But when I did it myself, I dehydrated it because I first found out, hey, wait a minute, what's that setting on my air fryer? Dehydrate. I got to try this. Dehydrated it, put it in that blender, made it powder. When I smelt it, before I even opened it up, I was hooked, line, and sinker. Cayenne peppers, dehydrate them, make your own cayenne pepper. Stop buying it and make your own. Garlic, my garlic is drying right now. It's ready. It's been drying for a little while. That's one of the things I need to do. Get it. Take the I just pulled them up, threw them in the bag to let them dry out in a dark space. But that's what I'm gonna do. Garlic powder. I also feel like I have a lot of turmeric growing. Once it's mature, taking that, dehydrating, and adding it with something else that I dehydrated to make my own mixture, my own spice, and see what it's like. It's like so many wow. Yeah, they said I looked it up. Let me see if I can remember where they said wild ginger is grown. They were saying that, let me see, because I had it. I'm sorry, guys. I can't find it, but I must have wrote it in my other book. But and I put stuff in my phone sometime and then I transfer it to my book when I'm doing research. They were saying that okay, have a good evening. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good day tomorrow. Yeah, they were saying, how you can combine stuff and make things together. And, I really, really want to do that. I really, really want to. So we'll see. Things are stronger, they're fresher. You don't have to worry about the added salt, it's just so much better. It's just so much better. I've seen a chef cook wild ginger in Asian food. Okay, you know, hey, they know what they're doing. I'm not gonna mess with the wild ginger. Like I said, from what I saw, it was saying don't do it. But you got to remember this: there are things that are considered poisonous, but they say if you know how to use it, you can eat it. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. So guys, I cannot. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me, but my lips feel so dry. So I'm looking for something. Just humor me being silly, y'all. But my lips were so dry, so please forgive me. Um, okay, see. So this, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad Mama Shirley said what she said. And if the woods also taste like. Here's something I realized when I was doing my research. I was doing my research and it said torch ginger grows in zones 10 and 10 to 11. I'm not in 10 and I'm not in 11. I'm not even in 9B. I'm 9A. So that means that everything you research, you have to take with a grain of salt as well. So it's good to collect from a lot of different resources. So, like I said, the information I found said wild ginger is toxic and should never be ingested. However, there could be some exceptions to that. So, you got to do everything with a grain of salt. So, if Rose says her neighbor does it, keep in mind he's Asian. That's what he's used to. So, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I don't. It's a great flavor. They fall off the bones. Don't forget to add some red pepper flakes. Definitely. Thank you. I'm gonna try it one day, TZ, because that's my husband. I know that's what he likes. Hey, Kenneth, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yeah, that's the key. I know that they gotta be falling off the bone. So um I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it. And y'all know me, I'm so transparent. If it works, I will definitely be telling y'all in one of my lives. I'm gonna drop a video tonight. Okay, Alvin, cool. So everybody make sure that you go check out Awesome Alvin because he's going to drop a video tonight. Hen of the Woods. Yep. Giving kisses. Yeah, so we will see. We will see what happens. So yeah, I mean, my boys love to make homemade French fries. Yep, I'm telling you, homemade French fries are the best. Now, when my children were younger, that's what I did a lot of. Now, when I'm at the school, I don't prepare the homemade French fries for them. It's just too time consuming. And I'm going to tell you something. I find that a lot of my students are not willing to try something different just because it looks different, which is really sad. I have one that will try anything and I love it. I absolutely love it. And he doesn't care if the other students say, this tastes funny, this tastes different. He doesn't care. He will taste anything and he'll eat it. He will eat it. Yeah. So I love that. But yeah, so that's all I had for the torch ginger. Um, looking for an island retirement location. Impacts options. So I'm visiting everywhere. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You go, you visit, find out everything that you can. I have friends that are very dear friends that moved to Mexico. And I know it sounds crazy. Why would they move to Mexico? Ugh. But they did their research and they are doing it. They are not in a location that is common to most people. Because I said to her, oh, well, I'm always cruising. I could cruise to Mexico and then we come visit you. And she said, no, 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 no. The cruise ship doesn't come to where we're going to be living. She's got a beautiful, her and her husband moved there. They set up a beautiful bed and breakfast and they're doing it. And it's not uh, in an area where most people would think of going. So it's good. Hi, everyone. Thanks for inviting me. Hey, Amber L. How are you? So, are you related to M&T Living? I hope you are who I think you are. If you are, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Yeah, so look for I'm gonna be doing more with my torch ginger. I am. I really am. Put the spelling of an Asian dish in chat. Uh yeah, that would be cool, bro. Put a name of something he cooks in the chat and we can all maybe try it, check it out, and see what it's like. And that would be that. No, he never did give me a few. What? We're gonna get him. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I wonder why. You think maybe he wants you to buy it or pay him for it? I'm sorry, I'm missing another great. Listen, Darth X, you are good. You're here. You're here. You can always go back and catch the replay, or you're here from this point on. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yes, yeah. I thought so. I thought so. Amber L, welcome into my chat. We talked about a sister who's a makeup artist, and you know, my sister mentioned you, and I was like, yeah, yeah. So welcome in. This is a special welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Yes, I'm going to be doing some more things with it. Girl Dad, cooking up deliciousness. How are you? I'm going to be doing more cooking videos, sir, with this torch ginger. And I'm going to show everybody what I do with it. So hopefully you will approve, sir, because you are bomb in that kitchen. Hey, Bayou, how are you? Good to see you, girl. Thank you so much for coming. I still need to hook up with you so you can help me with this crazy Nightbot thing, because y'all, I tried to figure it out. I know everybody said put a space and this and that, because I wrote it in my book and put a space between the name and everything, but after the code, but I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. So I just need somebody to walk me through and help me, because I don't know what I'm doing. And by you, Sugar, you have helped so many people. So we are going to have to get together, and you're going to have to help me, please. I'd appreciate it. So LGG said orange peel, lemon rind, turmeric, onion beets, collard kale, annoying bay leaf, papaya, lemon balm, garlic mushroom, cinnamon leaves, sour sop, thyme, celery, oregano, moringa, rosemary, ginger, oil powder, and yes, they do. I knew about moringa, but you know what? I never did the turmeric, and I have turmeric. That's amazing. That's amazing. So everybody take note of that. Try this. Guys, when you grow, someone put I believe it was G Mama that said everything from the ground is good. That's the truth. That's the truth, y'all. When you look at all these things, let's say, for example, beets. Beets are very good for you. But now go to Amazon and see if they have powdered beets. I can tell you they do. They're selling it. What about lemon balm? You already know they sell that. What about moringa? They powder that and sell it too. All of that is powdered, like she said. The things that I knew about, you're going to pay for someone else, and then they add whatever. We don't know if they're adding something to it to expand it, to make more, and then they sell it. We don't know how long it's been sitting. We just don't know. But when I go in my backyard and walk my happy behind out there and start collecting, I am thrilled when I come back in my kitchen. Yesterday, I harvested some cucumbers. And when I tell you the pride that was in my heart, first of all, my cucumber was bigger than my hand. And I felt good because I'm like, okay, this is a decent sized cucumber. And in the store, you could get a decent sized cucumber. I'm not going to lie, you can. But they ain't grow it. I did. I grew this. I know there's no preservatives, no pesticides, no sprays, nothing. I know it because I grew it. The pride I felt. And there was nobody around. There was nobody around. But just I was proud of myself. That's how I feel, and that's how you feel if you powder your own stuff. You will. Smoke neck bones falling off the bone. Yes, I'm sure my husband would love it too. Yes, we definitely got to support you. Yeah, I'm so far down. I'm prepping for great. Okay, me too. Me too. Absolutely. Absolutely. I try to make sure that I do my due diligence in that regard. You type and this AI change your word. Yeah. Yep. It sure does. I'm gonna just tell you something. I know that I told y'all this before. At least I think I did. But my daughter was showing me how AI is really crazy. And so if you use AI, please be careful, because she had typed in something about AI and what you should take if you have kidney stones. AI responded, "You need to drink lots of urine." I know, I told you that before. Um, but really, it was supposed to be water. Asian spelling of the dishes. Yes, please. So you got to be careful with that AI. Got to be careful with it. AI thinks you want one thing and it puts another. Okay. Thank you. I know you will, because you just that kind of person. So sweet and kind. And that's how everybody is basically in this garden community. So willing to help other people. I am worse than you with that. You with the compute. Are you really? Can anybody be worse than me? I don't know, y'all. Oh, it's terrible. I try, but I'm just not, that's not my forte. I use those natural spices and yep. So let me tell you what I had in my smoothie today. Moringa. I had I added some of the blah 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 moringa, my natural honey. I had some avocado. I had some what else did I put in there? Lemon balm, spinach, and one other thing. A little bit of now, I know that don't sound like it goes together, but I did it is because those are all things that I like. So when I make different smoothies, I just grab what I like and go for it. And it was delicious. It was delicious. Congrats on the cucumber. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Thank you. I tell you. So Rose says, yes, the garden and those harvests be giving me big head. What? You can't tell me nothing when I'm pulling beautiful food from the yard. Exactly. Man, I be psyched. I be so psyched. So, you know, I did some succession seeding this weekend, planted some more seeds. And man, I was getting tickled. I was really just tickled with myself, like, yep, I'm doing it, y'all. I'm doing it. So, man, if I had some acres, woo, I would just have it lined. Okay, this is onion patch. I would be doing it big. I really would. I'd be so happy. But I work with what I got. The pests forced me to preserve my harvest, getting ready to dehydrate kale and collard greens. Have you ever made kale chips? Look, kale chips are so good. I first tasted kale chips in a bag. Yes, I'm sorry, y'all. I bought it. And I was like, oh, these are good. Then I was thinking, wait, this is silly. You're growing kale. You just bought a bag of kale chips? This is stupid. Man, get them kale chips, season it, salt, pepper, put it in the oven. Excuse me. For a little bit. You might drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Boom, done. So good. So good. It is amazing. It's just a nice, fresh treat that you can have that is so good. Like I'm like, nah, it's good. It's good. I agree. You got to. Yeah, AI is freaky, crazy. Hey, homesteader Rachel sister, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Yep, AI is always listening. I agree. I know it for a fact. I know it for a fact because I was yeah, I know it for a fact. It is. Did AI specify what kind? That's a good question. No, it did not. But hey, I tell you, it's crazy. You know, we used to watch movies about AI, and little did we know that it was coming to this. Yes, it was. It was fire. It was so good. Squirrel urine. Y'all are crazy. I'll sell it. Get rich. Yup, exactly. Exactly. Listen, let me tell you something. Crazy things happen all the time. What if there was a market for it someplace? I mean, crazy things happen. I dehydrate food for snack. Brands also. Yep. Let me tell you, it's better. It's so much better. The first fruit that I did was bananas because I remember I would go to the health food store and buy the banana chips. And I was like, wait a minute. I could do it myself. I'm always having bananas. So bananas were the first one that I did. And then I said, you know what? Let me try some pineapple. Now, granted, I did not grow the pineapple. Although, guys, I have a new pineapple plant. A new pineapple plant. It's an Asian white pineapple. That's the name of it, Asian white pineapple. So I'm super happy. It was on sale. Let me back up. I'm in zone 9A now. It used to be 8B. But since we became 9A, we're getting a lot more tropical plants. And so we now have pineapple plants at our local box stores. So I'm tickled. I got it. And I said, hopefully, I can get me some pineapples. And next, I will dehydrate my pineapples and not Del Monte's. So we'll see how that goes. My mom used to make ginger candy for our snacks. You know what? I didn't think about that, but that's a good thing to make ginger candy. I think I think that would be good because I know they sell ginger candy, but I like the ginger for when I have congestion or have like a nagging cough or cold on my chest. That ginger is, if you allow it, it will just eradicate all of that. So usually when I have a bad cold, I will take the ginger, I'll cut it up, I'll boil it, make it really, really strong, and then try to drink it as hot as I can. And sometimes I add a little brandy or a little scotch to it, and it just strips all that gook off my chest. So I definitely do that. My white neighbor Alexa won't play black music. True story. You couldn't pay me to have an AI electronic in my home. I remember you telling me that. So what happened, y'all, was her neighbor's Alexa. She wanted it to play a R&B song, and it would not. It would not. So she's, a little prejudiced, maybe. I don't know. Just a little joke there. But yeah, I don't like it. I had a bad experience where I was telling my husband something, being a little, fresh, and it responded. And this response said, "Ooh, that sounds nice." I didn't say, "Hey," I didn't wake it up, nothing. I was simply talking to my husband, a little playful banter there, being a little frisky with him. And it responded. And I was like, I'm done. I don't want it in my house. I know it's listening. You cannot convince me or tell me anything other than that. It is listening. Mama also made coconut cakes. Ooh, that sounds good. Yes, talking fast. Uh-huh. Yep. I'm telling you, that stuff is so good. Because, think about it. I'd rather do that and have something natural than the medicine off the shelf. Now, granted, let's be honest, it's so easy to just run to Walgreens. It's easy to run to CVS, Rite Aid, whatever you have, and grab a cold medicine. But it's just as easy, guys, or easier if you keep these things in your home and plan for it. Be intentional. Intentionally grow it. Have a plan to grow it so that you have it. And then, boom, instead of running to the store, you got it in your backyard. You walk out there and you got it. When it's time to harvest it, you harvest it. You can dehydrate it. You can turn it into powder. You can do all kind of stuff and have it. You can make a fire cider with it, whatever, and have it. Now, we are in summer months, but it's only about 60 days. No, it's about 56 or 57 days until fall, the change of weather. So we need to get these things and stock up on it. Getting ready to plant more herbs to yep. Another good one is mullein. Mullein is really good for people with bronchitis or asthma. So that's good. Those are yeah, it is real people listening with AI, Google, Alexa. I don't care. They all real. Hey, J3 buddy, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Yeah, so I'm like, no, onions with white sugar, cold medicine for children. Okay, that I didn't know, but that's good to know. I notice a lot of my parents are saying, "Oh, this is homeopathic cough medicine," and I'm thinking to myself, wouldn't it be better just to make your own? So that's a good thing to know. White, the onions with white sugar. hmm And look, I'm not gonna lie. Growing up, we got a dose of cod liver oil every morning. Do you hear me? Every morning. My mother stood there with that nasty spoon and love her to death. But we had it right before we walked out the door to go to school. So all day you burping that nasty cod liver oil up. But we was good during the winter months, y'all. We were good. So even though it wasn't the pure natural oil that she harvested and processed herself, it still was good. Just so you're short on that massive watermelon you grew. Oh, we need to go check it out, y'all, if we haven't seen it. Because I have not seen it. So I'm gonna definitely go see it after this. J3GS Farm. Let's all go check out that short with the watermelon. Bag of my that's right, that elderberry fruit. Yeah. Listen, onions and pure honey, excellent cough syrup. Yep, see? I'm telling you. And look, you got the honey slinger right here, GS Farm, who has his own honey. So there you go. There you go. Hey Mona, good to see you. Thank you for coming. My cough medicine for me is olive oil, lemon, and real honey. Yep. The plus is overproof rum. Exactly. I agree. I agree. Listen, I just love this type of conversation, talking about natural things, what people do, sharing, comparing. Because see, you could be taking notes. Me, I like index cards. Um, the colored ones. Because I color code everything, and this will be for this will be for this will be for the other. And then boom, it's good. It's excellent because you got the reference. Oh, this one has got a dry cough. Let me see. Okay, coughing. I could use that. Oh, this one's got aching. Oh, we got some aching going on. Okay. Do this, make a paste. Okay. Rub it on. Okay, good. And boom, you're done. You're done. But we have to be intentional. And the only way to be intentional, guys, is to think about it, what we need, what are your needs? Assess what your needs are, and then think about where to get what you need. Are you going to grow it from seed? Keep in mind the duration it would take from seed to maturity. Okay. You don't want to wait? Where can I get it? Hey, Unbiased, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming, Queen. I appreciate you. What are you going to do? Go to your local nursery, one that you trust. Purchase these things. Here's another thing, learn how to propagate your own things. If you know, if you buy a tree, if you buy lavender, if you buy lemon balm, any of the mints, you easily can propagate that. So you don't have to worry about buying more to have enough. Go ahead on and propagate that. And one thing I'm learning is I'm learning how to have some things outside and a lot inside. So, yeah, we got this rainy season and we're getting all this rain. I'm still growing inside with the Aero Farm and the Aero Gardens. I'm still doing it because guess what? Something may happen to my stuff outside. So I got it inside. And that's what I do. I go and get what's inside. And there's a lot of people with the hydroponics and the aero farms and the aero gardens, and they are really, really doing it, guys. Really doing it. Right now, I have broccoli, the mini broccoli growing, I told you. And just the leaves alone, you can saute it and boom, delicious. Delicious. Aw, thank you, Unbiased. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, so you can do that. It's just really good, really good, really good. So guys, I'm about to wrap it up. We're in like an hour and 25 minutes. I love the support. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's just amazing being able to learn about something myself and share it with other people. I just I just love it. I love sharing it. And I don't know everything. I don't know everything. Nobody does. But when you get in a forum like this, ideas go back and forth and you learn how to do different things. Now, Rose says she made fermented broccoli leaves a number of times and loved it. You did a video on it, didn't you? About maybe 8 months to a year ago? Didn't you do a video on that? Seems like I remember seeing a video um on that you did. You listen, I could not do this if it was not for each of you. Lives are no fun when nobody's in the audience. I can tell you. No, it hasn't happened to me, but I could imagine what it would be like just talking. So, thank you for coming to my live. I want to thank everybody. LGG, You Grow Row, Unbiased. I appreciate you, Kenneth Wilkinson, Mona, Sifting Some Soil, my mama in YouTube, Miss Shirley, Mike, I appreciate you. J3G is Farm, my Georgia buddy. Of course, MT and Living, my sister, and her sister-in-law. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so tickled that you actually made it. I appreciate you. Um, Luis Fernando Torres Lopez, gracias. Thank you for coming. Bayou Sugar, Homesteader Rachel, Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness. Thank you for coming. If I didn't mention your name, please forgive me. Audrey's Living Life, thank you. Darth X, Nikki, Amber L. I remembered your name. I thought I forgot, but I remembered it. Thank you, Amber, for coming. I appreciate it. I know that M&T told you, and I'm so tickled that you actually showed up. I appreciate you, sis. I really do. Um, Guys, I appreciate you. I really do. I cannot say it enough. I enjoy this. This is my outlet. And so thank you for allowing me to share with you. Next week's live is going to be a little different. We're going, and Teasy, yes, Teasy, thanks for coming. We're going to be talking about collectibles, what you like to collect. I'm still in the process of thinking how I'm going to do it because I want to show you guys my collection. And so I can't very well do that in a live on a laptop with a laptop. But I was thinking about doing a video and making it a premiere where I could share with you my collectibles. And I do have quite a few things I realized that I collect. So I think it's going to be a premiere and then we can chat during the premiere and I'll be a little bit more freer to chat with you. And I think that would be fun. So also, if you have a collectible, why not you share that as well? Um, I'm thinking because I really wanted to have people come up, talk about their collectible, go down. Somebody come up, talk about their collectible, go down. So, like I said, I'm still in the process of trying to figure it out. I thought you did. I thought so. I thought so. Yep. Yes. Let's 600. Thank you. I'm trying, Unbiased. I'm trying to be meaningful, to share something that is of importance to people, something that people enjoy. Hey, Shiny 2003. I'm trying. So I feel like I'm making a little girl, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. You're here. Give a thumbs up. Enjoy the last few minutes You can always check out the replay. So I appreciate you even coming. So I want to do that because I want everybody. I know others have collectibles, things that they collect. Hey, Analytic Gardener, thank you for showing up. You're not late. You just decided to slide in a little bit later, and it's fine. It's okay. So yeah, I really want to do that. I really want to do that. And like I said, have people up. It's oh, I'm sorry, Psalms. I'm gonna try to remember that. Hey, girl, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Thank you for telling me that. Oh, okay. Uh, thank you. Thank you. Sister Pescatarian. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Well, so guys, that is Psalms. Use your phone, add to the live. Use your phone and add to the live. Okay. That's right, because you have your lives and then you have another your phone when you want to show everybody what you're sewing or what you're doing. That makes sense, unbiased. I have to start early and practice, but I'm afraid to practice because then, like, if I do a practice live where I'm trying to do it, I'm nervous about people coming in and I don't know what I'm doing. Yay, Alvin 300. It's only up from there, buddy. Only up from there. But that's an actual good suggestion. And so yeah, I definitely need to do that. Thank you, Shani. I appreciate that. So guys, like I said, I appreciate all of you. You guys are amazing. That you spent your time with me. I love it. So everybody have a good evening. Thank you, Alvin. Okay, you can do a practice live in private. Okay, let me write it down. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh man. Do a private live. That's perfect. See? That's why you wear that crown. Don't you love it? People share. Um, it's just amazing that people will share valuable information. Listen, we learn it from each other. We learn it from each other. So that's the good thing. All right, guys. Have a good evening. Besos. As I always say, whatever you're doing, you enjoy it. Gózalo.